She made her living reading cards, seeing futures for everyone but herself. The one thing she never saw coming was the man she loved showing up with a gun. Oh, so now love means control? Nah, not in this story. Shasmine Clack was that girl. A mother of 5, living in Texas, holding it down for her kids while running her own business, doing tarot readings and spiritual cleansings. People trusted her. She had that calm voice, that kind of energy that made folks feel seen. She helped people find clarity in love, money, peace, everything. But the one place she couldn't find peace was her own relationship. That's when she met Alonzo Hunter, a 27-year-old rapper who had just come home from prison. She was 31, a little older, a little wiser, but still with a heart that believed in fixing broken things. Maybe she thought she could help him heal. Maybe she thought they could build something real. Either way, she gave him a chance. At first, they looked like a picture-perfect couple online, cute videos, matching outfits, baby shower smiles, all of it. Alonzo was always posting about how loyal she was, how she stayed in the house, didn't party, didn't drink, didn't hang around other men. He said things like, she don't go to clubs, she don't go in stores, she get her food delivered, she about her bag, I'm about that. She not outside trying to be seen. On paper, it sounded sweet, but listen close. That's not about love, that's about control. That's a man saying he likes her invisible. He ended that post with, no matter what I told her, I'm not going nowhere and she not either. And that right there, that was the warning. The kind that hides under sweet talk. Because when someone says you're not going anywhere, they're not promising forever, they're announcing ownership. Their daughter was born in September 2024, and for a short while, everything seemed peaceful. Alonzo was posting about being a dad, sharing baby photos, talking about family. But it didn't take long for the energy to change. His posts started getting darker, less about love, more about resentment. He started posting things like, once they find out you ain't stupid, now you crazy, and never trust a woman with a baby daddy. You could feel the bitterness in every line. Then came the Facebook drama. Alonzo posted screenshots of messages between Shasmine and the rapper Finesse 2 times, claiming she was cheating.
Look, my baby mama do readings and stuff, right? So, this type of stuff, she do with her dude clients and the people she do readings, do cleansing and stuff like that, but also she do sucking balls and all that also. You know what I'm saying? So when she's telling me, hey babe, I have to work, she have to get off the phone, she doing some whole other shit. But check this out. Look at the messages of her and Finesse 2 times. He talking about when you gonna clean me up. She talking about this and that. Check this out.
But those messages, they weren't what he made them out to be. They were business. Finesse had reached out for her spiritual services, cleansings, readings, protection work. When he asked, when you gonna clean me up, he meant spiritually, not sexually. But Alonzo twisted it, made it sound like something else, and the internet ran with it. The phrase became a joke online. Memes, comments, people laughing, while Shasmine was getting humiliated in real time, and she had enough. She went online and said her piece, posting, "It feels good to be fuck guy free, no more lies, cheating, manipulation, gaslighting." That was her way of saying, I'm done, I'm tired, I'm reclaiming my peace. But Alonzo wasn't trying to hear that. After that, his post got even worse. He was writing things like, playing with my money and my life and I might as well go out. People could see he was spiraling, but nobody thought he'd actually take it there. He even made a song for their daughter.
You with it like this whole shit, this whole incoming, man. This song I wrote to my daughter called Letter to Asian. Now, Asian, I love you, yeah, you my everything. I'm glad that you finally came. Yeah, she won't be the same. Asian, I love you, yeah, you my everything. I'm glad that you finally came. Hope she won't be the same. Used to give your mama pain, she used to give me pain. Late night, calling me up, sensing so much pain. From us been 4 hours away, I couldn't do a thing. But try to get a mess to deliver, she used to call me names. I was trying to do my best to try to kill the pain. She told me that I was dumb and I didn't know a thing. When you pregnant, I know you only take certain things. This girl used to do the most and that's on everything. The mixed feelings used to have me going insane. 1 minute she loved me, then she hate me, thought she was playing games. But it kept going on through the whole thing. Now you hear how we work out as one whole gang. I'm talking one family, not no separating all of them things. But time will tell what's gonna happen in the future thing. Now I'm happy that you here cause it was hell and pain. time, happy that you here cause it was healing pain. Hey son, I love you, yeah you my everything. I'm glad that you finally came, yeah she won't be the same. Hey son, I love you, yeah you my everything. I'm glad that you finally came, hope she won't be the same. From the argument, disagreement, from the accusing thing, but your mama had it worse than just a ruin thing. For you, baby girl, I try to do with everything, but I stopped happening. It wasn't me, it was a lot of other things I want to tell you, but you too young to understand. When you get older, you gon' know, cause I'ma tell you like a man. Even though we not in the same house, it wasn't my plans, yo. Even though we not in the same house, it wasn't my plan. Hey, son,
It sounded like heartbreak on the surface, but under it, you could hear the obsession. Then came January 31st. Shasmine went live on Facebook that night. She was out, dressed up, smiling, finally feeling like herself again. Her kids were safe, she had time for a break, and she was trying to enjoy her night. People were in the comments saying, "He's watching your live." She laughed it off. "I seen him join. Tell him to get the fuck off," she said, smiling. Her friends warned her, but she wasn't scared. She thought she was free. By the next morning, she was gone. That next morning, February 1st, 2025, calls started flooding into the Coppers Cove Police Department. Neighbors had heard shouting, then gunshots. When officers arrived at the house on Tanner Drive, they found Shasmine with multiple gunshot wounds. Her kids were there. Her youngest baby, the one she had with Alonzo, was in the home too. She was rushed to Advent Health Central, Texas, but it was too late. A 31-year-old mother of 5 gone. Just hours before, she had been laughing, live on Facebook, trying to find a little joy. And now her life had been taken by the same man who once called her his peace. According to her family, Alonzo had called her over 100 times that morning. 100. She wasn't answering, and that's when he snapped. They said he drove hours just to confront her, furious over what she'd said and done online. Some people online claimed it was about money, $6,200, but her family said no, that wasn't it. He wasn't mad about money, he was mad she had moved on. One of her relatives wrote, "He got in the car, drove over there a few hours from where he lived, because she went out, dressed up, got beautiful as usual. And that man was furious, shot her in front of her children. Fatal attraction. That's exactly what this was." Alonzo didn't run far. Shortly after, he started posting again, even after the shooting. He wrote, "Playing with my money and my life. I might as well go out. Baby mom, why you didn't just have somebody meet me to bring me my car? Now look, our daughter got to grow up without her mother or father." That post was basically a confession. Police pieced it together quickly. The timeline, the posts, the calls, everything pointed to Alonzo. It was clear this wasn't a random act. It was premeditated rage. They tracked him down not long after. He didn't resist. And once he was in custody, he did what a lot of people never expected. He went back online. From jail, Alonzo started dropping videos, freestyles, self-recorded clips, still trying to promote his music, still trying to make himself look like a victim. It was disturbing. While Shasmine's friends were posting tributes, this man was in his cell talking about how he was misunderstood.
Yellow mama feeling me, yellow mama feeling me, yellow mama feeling me, cause you know that I keep it G. I don't with niggas, cause I always stay 1D, cause you know I'm solid, baby, that's why she fucking with me. She say them niggas ain't gang, them niggas is super lame, they be clicking though, cause they're scared that's on everything. I gotta keep it real, baby, gotta keep it chill, baby.
He said things like, "Life without parole, it's hard, but it's fair. Now that family can get justice and hope one day they can forgive me." In another video, he rapped, calling the whole situation crazy, acting like what he did was just some sad love story gone wrong. The audacity was unreal. The evidence was overwhelming. Between the Facebook posts, the song lyrics, the witnesses, and his own words, there was no denying what he did. He took a woman's life over ego, over control, over the fact that she dared to be happy without him. And the thing that haunts people most, her kids saw it. They saw their mother's final moments. The same home that had once been full of laughter and love turned into a crime scene. Her oldest kids, who had already lost so much, had to watch the unthinkable happen right in front of them. When people online found out, the comment section turned into a war zone. Some people blamed her. Some said she should have never played with that man. Others defended her, saying she was living her life, he had no right. But regardless of opinions, everyone agreed on one thing. Those kids didn't deserve this. Nobody did. Arrest and trial. When Alonzo finally faced the court, there wasn't much to argue. The evidence spoke for itself. The posts, the confession, the witnesses, and his own words online. The courtroom was filled with her family, friends, and people who had followed the case from the start. Some were angry, Some were just broken, but everyone wanted one thing: justice for Shasmine. In the end, he was sentenced to life without parole. No second chances, no appeals that could bring her back, just life behind bars. But even then, he couldn't stop talking. Even from prison, Alonzo kept posting. He shared another video titled, "My Story," saying, "Say man, this is about what happened today, man. I know everybody happy and I'm happy for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? The victim's family got justice and I'm happy for everything, man. Even though I gotta be in jail for the rest of my life. But here it is." And then he started rapping about love and loss again, as if he hadn't taken someone's life. It was like he wanted to control the narrative, even after everything. This case hit deep for so many reasons. Some people focused on Shasmine's choices, the men she dated, the things she posted, her career and spiritual work. Others pointed out that none of that mattered because no woman deserves to lose her life for trying to move on. And that's the truth. Nobody deserves that. People online said things like, "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes," as if that justified it. But let's be real, she was a mom trying to make ends meet, trying to live, trying to be happy. And even if she made mistakes, she didn't deserve to die for them. The people saying otherwise forget that behind every headline is a human being. This story became more than just another crime story. It became a mirror. A mirror for people stuck in controlling relationships, for people who think jealousy equals love. It showed how dangerous it can be when someone refuses to let go. Ladies, if a man wants to keep you home, keep you quiet, keep you dependent, that's not protection, that's control. And men, if a woman says she's done, let her be done. Let her live. Love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't end with funerals. In the end, 5 kids lost their mother. One of them will grow up knowing her father took her mother's life. 2 families shattered. 1 community forever changed. And the internet still arguing over who was right or wrong. But there is no right in this story, only loss. Shasmine Clack deserved to see her kids grow up, to have another chance at life, to finally find peace. Instead, her name joins a long list of women who never made it out. And maybe that's why we tell these stories, to remind somebody watching that if it feels like love but looks like control, it might already be too late. So yeah, she made her living seeing other people's futures, but hers was stolen. And that's something none of us should ever get used to. And that's it for today's story, y'all. Shasmine's name deserves to be remembered, not as another headline, not as another statistic, but as a woman who was trying to live her life, raise her babies, and find peace. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, not just to grow the channel, but to help spread awareness about how control can turn deadly.